Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? Stop in and see Mike and his team at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse. Whether you want amazing Greek food, pasta, salads, sandwiches, fish, chicken, steak, or the best pizza in town, they have what you want. They are always open for carryout, and their full menu is available at mikespizzasteakhouse.com. Thank you, Southern Iowa, for making Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse your favorite restaurant and your favorite pizza place. Proud to support the Ottumwa Bulldogs.
At Dixon's Floors & More, we don't mind being different, as long as the difference is better. With hundreds of brands to choose from, including the largest manufacturers in the industry, we transform the volume of products we carry into lower prices for you. Don't start your project without starting at Dixon's Floors & More.
Mention you saw this video and receive 5% off your entire purchase at Dixon's Floors & More in Ottumwa.
Keeping you, your families, and your businesses connected in these challenging times is now more important than ever. We here at Lisco are dedicated to continue providing the same local customer service we have over the years. Both your business and home internet and phone service is Lisco's priority. Lisco, your local communications provider. Call me, Megan Daly, at 641-209-5400, 641-209-5400, or visit online at www.lisco.com.
River Community Credit Union is different from other financial institutions. From the safety of your money to who actually owns a credit union. A credit union is a democratic, member-owned cooperative. When you join a credit union, you're more than a member. You're an owner, which means you have a say in how your credit union is run. They provide the same products and services as other financial institutions, but are not-for-profit and exist to help people, not to make a profit.
River Community Credit Union, where everybody knows your name.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching Bulldog basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High basketball on KBIZ. Bulldog girls win tonight 53-18 at Des Moines East. Now the Bulldog boys getting ready for their shot at the Scarlets. Ottumwa comes into this matchup with a record of 6-3. They're 1-1 in the Metro. Des Moines East 0-2 overall, 0-2 in conference play as well. Neil Hart's now 19-13 in his second year as a Bulldog head coach. Last night, Ottumwa pulled away in the second half to beat Burlington on the road 60-51. This is game number 7 in a row on the road for the Ottumwa boys. They'll have one more Friday night at Roosevelt before finally getting a home game next week. Trey Swartz had 28 in the win over Burlington last night. He now needs just 31 for 1,000 in his career. Could he get it tonight? It's within range. We'll see. And an interesting note about this game, Blessing Gombo, the Bulldog reserve, last year he played in 2 games for East and scored 12 points, but in uniform tonight for Ottumwa. Now before we go any further on the Bulldog boys, let's hand a headset over to Bulldog girls head coach Joe Vandenberg, whose team pulled away for the 53-18 win over East. And I guess my first question is, I mean, how weird was that a game for you? Because you outscore them 22-2 in the first half. The third quarter is a shootout, 21-14, and then the fourth quarter goes back to 10-2. What happened in that third quarter?
Yeah, the third quarter to me was a little weary because I just felt like we got really comfortable at halftime, which is exactly opposite of what we talked about. We let them get out in transition. We fouled them and got them to the free throw line. You know, I think you said they had 14 in the third quarter. I don't know how many of those came from the free throw line, but I'd say almost half of them. You know, so we weren't getting back in transition at times and letting them get easy looks. We turned the ball over in the third quarter too. And then, like I said, the second half of the third quarter and then to finish the game out I thought was better. Tale of two halves. We were up 20 at halftime. We talked about how, we're glad to be up 20, don't get me wrong, but it didn't feel great. I thought the girls had a better motor in the second half of the third quarter and on.
Talk about Chloe Schneckloff. Both she and Olivia Corum got hot from behind the arc. 6 threes for Chloe, 20 points on the night, a career night for her. You know, she's been more distributing the ball than scoring, but the last 2 games, 15 last night, 20 tonight, starting to pick up the scoring for you.
Yeah, she's kind of found her groove and her confidence, and you know she's been showing it in practice, and she's been showing it in practice all year. It's not like this is a surprise to us. It just took some time to get her going in games, and you know I'm happy for her. She's a senior, and she's playing hard, and you know it's starting to show what we see in practice in games now. And
Olivia Corum, 3 threes in the second half, 10 points as we talked about. What does it mean for your team? Because Ann Guess has been pretty solid for you inside. She's averaging about 10 points a game. But now Schneckloff's starting to get going, and if Corum gets going, what does it mean to your team to have 3 people you can start relying on to score?
Well, yeah, I mean, if Olivia and Chloe can hit from outside, you know, that just opens up things for Ann and Addison and Josie inside. And you know, you talked about if Addison or if Chloe can keep going and Ann can keep going. Heck, you know, Addison's been our leading scorer 2 or 3 times this year too. So you know, we're starting to find our groove offensively, and we're starting to find the open looks and shoot with confidence, and that's big. If we can have, you know, a multiple head scoring threat, you know, we can cause some issues for teams.
And now you get ready for a tougher test on Friday at Des Moines Roosevelt. They're the favorites in the Metro this year, I think. What would you like to see your team do? And maybe regardless of what the score might end up being on Friday, what would you like to see your team do between now and Friday to show improvement when they hit the floor to face Roosevelt?
Yeah, we got to take this confidence and this good feeling about ourselves and move it forward. You know, we can't get down on ourselves if something happens in the first half and just let the game get out of hand. We got to show some resilience and come back, and hopefully we can come out and we can play them tight the entire time and give them a game. And I really do think we can with how well we played the last 3 games if we can take that same mentality moving forward.
Bulldog girls head coach Joe Vandenberg, his team wins at East tonight 53-18. Coach, congratulations. I know 3 wins in a row feels good. We'll see you on Friday.
Yep, thanks, Jason.
All right, we'll take a 2-minute timeout and come back with the boys' starting lineups on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
Engage, educate, and empower every student every day. Ottumwa School. Building relationships, foundations for success.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
At Community First Credit Union, we see how important it is to be the kind of financial partner you can depend on, no matter what. We see that you have plans, goals, hopes, and dreams. We see you need banking tools that are real-time and bankers that are real people. At See First, we see all of these things because at See First, we see you.
You're watching Bulldog basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High basketball on KBIZ and the live video stream at ottumwaradio.com. Getting ready for a boys game between Ottumwa and Des Moines East. Let's check those starting lineups first for Neil Hartz and your Ottumwa Bulldogs. In the backcourt, 6-foot senior point guard Joe Hammer, 6 points a game, 6.3 assists per game. The 2 guard, 6'1" senior Gatlin Meninga, 7.6 points per game. The 3rd guard, 6-foot senior Kai Glosser, 4.6 points per game. Up front, 6'1" junior Adam Griner, 14.1 points per game. And the 6'5" senior Trey Swartz, 24.7 points per game. If Swartz scores 31 tonight, he will hit 1,000 for his career. For Des Moines East, Chad Ryan is their head coach. He coached 12 years at Des Moines North, went 151-44, won the Metro 4 times at North, went to the state tournament in 2017, took last year off, and is now trying to regenerate an East program that's only won one game in the past 3 seasons. The Scarlets come in with a 39-game losing streak. Their starters tonight, they're shaking it up a bit for their 3rd game. Freshman, 5'7" freshman Samaje Bolden starts. He has not scored yet in 2 games this year. 5'10" freshman Jakari Patton, averaging 4 points a game. The 3rd guard, 5'6" senior Burhane Mikali, who has not scored yet this year. Up front, 6'2" senior James Jefferson, their leading scorer, 13.5 points per game. And 6'6" freshman Tyron Wright in the middle, 7 points, 9.5 rebounds per game for the Scarlets. Ottumwa's dominated this series. They've won 7 in a row, 10 of the last 11. Last year they won the 2 matchups, 82-55 and 86-53. Scarlets have not shot well in 2 games, 28% from the field, 19% from 3-point range. Bulldogs shooting 48.8% on the year. That is 5th in Class 4A and in the top 30 in the state. Ottumwa should have the advantage in this game, but you know, play games on paper. We're about to play it on the court here at Des Moines East. Swartz will jump it up against a 6'6" freshman Tyron Wright. He is a specimen. And he could give East an anchor for the next 4 seasons. Let's see if Swartz can win the jump here. It's in the air. It's controlled by Ottumwa. Little veteran savvy there, and the Bulldogs into the front court. Kai Glosser on the right side. East will pick up man-to-man. Into the high post, Griner on the right. Skip it left wing for Glosser. Baseline drive, little runner, and knocked out of bounds, blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Ottumwa. Boy, it looked like a lot of arm there, but no call. Hammer to throw the inbounds from the baseline. Joe looking, goes right corner for Griner. Underneath to Swartz, turn around, shot fake in the lane, double teamed, and a reach in from the weak side called on East. Let's see who it's on. Samaje Bolden gets the first foul of the game. Hammer to inbound again. Underneath the Swartz on the left side, goes up over the big man, shot blocked. Reiner got the rebound, put it back up off the glass, no, and the rebound to Tyron Wright. Here come the Scarlets. Up top, James Jefferson. High on the right side now, guarded by Menninga. Bulldogs in their zone. Jefferson over to the left side. Went back up top. Bobbled and recovered by Burhane Mikali. Left side for Jakari Patton. Back right side for Bolden. Back left side to Jefferson. One dribble, pull up 3. That's off, no good. And a weak side rebound by Griner. Got tied up, though, by Bolden, and the arrow favors East. Boy, Bolden looks like he's going for a tie of every chance he gets. Ottumwa's got to be strong with the ball. East will throw the inbounds pass. Jakari Patton, pardon me. Up top to Bolden. To Jefferson, now top of the key. Back to Bolden high on the right side, to the left side for Patton. To the high post for Wright. Out to the wing, a 3 on the way is good, out of the hand. Burhane Mikali makes it 3-0 East. East will show a little pressure in the backcourt. Now Hammer will bring it across the timeline, shadowed by Mikali. Right side for Glosser. Down low for Swartz. Shot fake, put it up, got fouled. Trey Swartz will shoot 2. That'll be on Tyron Wright. Ottumwa would like to get him in foul trouble. He does have one of the few players that Ottumwa's seen so far this year that's got a size advantage on Trey and a length advantage. He's got a big wingspan. Trey's first free throw is good. He came in at 48%, but he makes the first. 3-1. Bulldogs down 2, 6:34 opening quarter. Bulldog basketball brought to you by Josh Brenda and the team at Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home. Second free throw in, out, but then back in, and it's 3-2. Jefferson into the front court. Throws it left side for Patton. Back right side for Bolden up high. Dribbles to the wing. Picked up the dribble. Hands it behind him to McKaylee. McKaylee drives in, kicks it up top. 3 on the way is good out of the hand of Jakari Patton. And East has hit a couple threes. They lead 6-2. Kind of a surprising start here. Hammer to the left side, finds Griner at the elbow. Gets it right wing. Swartz open for a 3 to answer. Count it! Trey Swartz has all 5 of Ottumwa's points. Bulldogs within 1. 5:50 to go opening quarter. Well, East only shooting 19% from three-point range, but they've hit their first 2 tonight, or 2 of their first 3, I should say. Ball left side into the hands of McKaylee. Back up top beyond the volleyball line to Bolden. Back to McKaylee. Backs away in the dribble on the left now. Attacks. Crosses over in the lane. Pass deflected. Menninga's got the steal. Splits 2 defenders. Takes it down and couldn't lay it in, but it was tipped in by Adam Griner. I think he tipped it in. Ball went through either way. Bulldogs up now 7-6. First lead of the game. James Jefferson dribbling at midcourt. In the midcourt circle. Brings it towards the top of the key, over to the left side. Throws it behind him to Bolden. Back up top for Patton. Patton back to Bolden, left wing. Dribbles in, feeds it up top. Patton's 3 this time too strong, and Joe Hammer with a good rebound. Brings it to the front court, top of the key, handoff to Swartz. Shot fake. Kicks it to Glosser, left wing to Griner. Griner left one-on-one for a clear out there, but he throws it back to Hammer up high on the left. Down to the corner for Glosser. Down to the block for Griner. Poked out of his hands by Jefferson, and it goes to Bolden. Well, it's almost got to take care of the ball a little better. Jefferson into the front court. Backs away from Menninga. Throws it up top to midcourt for Zamaje Bolden. Now left wing to Patton. Back to Bolden on the right. And Griner steps in front of the pass, and then after Griner caught it for some reason, McKaylee just wrapped his arms around him, and that's a foul. First one on Burhane McKaylee, team foul number 3. Inbound to Menninga, and Gatlin will bring it across the timeline this time. Right side for Glosser. To the corner, Menninga to a cutting Griner underneath. Lost the dribble, though, as he tried to back down Jefferson, and the loose ball ends up with Bolden. Bulldogs turn it over again. Jefferson, right wing. Kicks it left side for Bolden. Back to Jefferson. Brings it back out to the wing, left side. Now up top to Bolden. Top of the key. Right side goes to McKaylee. Baseline drive. Jump stop. Got caught in the air. Threw it away. Menninga steals it. Trying to race ahead of Jefferson all the way down. Laid it up short. And the rebound to right. A little bit of contact there. No call. Now play the other way. Wild layup. No good. Rebound tipped and Hammer's got it. East trying to go a little too fast there. Bulldogs still up 7-6. Long pass. Left baseline. Taking it in and laying it in. Gatlin Menninga off a great look from Joe Hammer from midcourt. Bulldogs up 9-6. Board showing 4 points for Menninga, so maybe he had that early layup go down and Griner didn't tip it. It was hard to see from my angle. Right side for East is Patton. Brings it up top, throw it left side up high for Jefferson. James Jefferson to the top of the key in the dribble, right side for Bolden. Bolden under pressure from Hammer. Attacks in the lane. Kicked it back out left side to McKaylee. Up top, Jefferson, a 3 on the way. Left it short. Long rebound out to Hammer. Doesn't have numbers. Pulls up left side. Well up high. Now gets it up top. Shot fake by Swartz. Pull up 3. Little short off the rim, and the rebound to Jefferson. He wants to run. Swartz trying to slow him down. Jefferson right corner. Patton, a 3 on the way. No good. Rebound to Joe Hammer. Up ahead to Griner. Dogs 1-on-1. Griner takes it down. Split defenders. Layup no. Swartz the tip no. Got it back and laid it up and in. Timeout East. 9-6 Bulldogs back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Our world has changed a lot in a short amount of time, but your health and safety remain our #1 priority. We have the supplies needed and the processes in place to keep you safe. We've implemented visitor restrictions and we are reducing physical contact as much as possible. Patients and employees are required to wear masks for your protection and theirs, and your care team is screened daily. So don't wait to get the care you need. We're here for you today and always.
You're watching Bulldog Basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
After the timeout, East with a couple of subs. We'll catch up on it here in a moment. In the left corner, Jefferson goes up top. 3 on the way. Too strong. Long rebound to the big man Tyron Wright, who backs it out. The 3 missed by Derek Troncoso, who's checked in. Now they get it up top to Greg Weaver-Horton, another kid remember from last year. Right wing, and a 3 on the way is no good from Mason Pena. Rebound to Matt Gravy, who's in for OHS. Menninga left wing in the front court for Ottumwa. Mason Young's also in for the Bulldogs. Menninga back to the left side, now back around a couple of picks, top of the key, left wing to Hammer. Joe for a 3, count it! Joe Hammer hasn't shot the ball much lately, but there's his first 3 of the game, and the Bulldogs are up 14-6. In the lane is Wright, spins around Swartz, layup good. Nice move by Tyron Wright, spinning in the lane. He has his first bucket, and it is 14-8. Gravy on the right wing from Hammer. Gets it down to the baseline for Swartz. Trying to drive in on Wright. Up and under, kick it out to Mason Young, right side. Up top to Hammer. Down to the block for Swartz. Turn around in the lane, left it short, and Wright with the rebound, and Mason Young called for the foul, trying to get to the rebound. First foul on Ottumwa in the game. Minute 14 to go in the quarter. Armani Robinson checks back in, replacing Gatlin Menninga. Robinson had been out the last couple of games, but he's back tonight. Horton into the front court. Remember him from last year, good little player. Goes left side for Jefferson, up top to Pena. Tried to go underneath to Troncoso, off his hands and out of bounds on the baseline. I call Greg Weaver-Horton a good little player. He's 5'8", so he's shorter than me, but he is quick as a bug. Into the front court is Robinson, also 5'8" and quick as a bug. Down to the baseline, knocked out of the hands of Gravy by Troncoso and out of bounds. It'll be Ottumwa's ball inbounding in front of the Bulldog bench, or pardon me, the Scarlet bench. Under a minute to go in the opening quarter, Ottumwa leading by 6. A lob in the lane, tough catch by Swartz, put it up, couldn't get it to go, but drew the foul, and that might be the second one on Tyron Wright. And that is 2 on the 6'6" freshman. Swartz has a battle on his hands tonight. Wright is very athletic, as we mentioned, he's got a long wingspan, but now Trey has drawn a couple of fouls on him in the opening quarter. First free throw good. Swartz 3 for 3 from the line tonight. Bulldog basketball brought to you by Community First Credit Union with 17 locations to serve you. Second free throw for Trey, got them both. He's got 9 in the opening quarter. 16-8, Dogs doubling up the Scarlets right now. Pardon me, Horton will bring it into the front court. Around a pick to the right side, pull up 3, left it short off the rim. Rebound on the floor, knocked out of bounds, last touched by East. 40.2 seconds remaining in the quarter. Robinson will bring it across the timeline. Running the point, letting Hammer run the off guard. Now he'll give it to Joe up top. And now the Bulldogs will hold for the final shot here. Ball goes left side to Mason Young, in the corner Robinson. Robinson back in the corner, Hammer. Actually, no, they set up the 3. Count it! Off the set play, Joe Hammer hits his second 3. 19-8. Well, I thought Ottumwa was holding for 1. I think East thought the same thing, and Hammer got open in the corner. Now the Scarlets want to hold for 1. 10 seconds to go. Horton up high on the right, around a right pick, around a second pick, left side of the lane, backs it out 3 seconds, 2 seconds, goes in the corner, and Pena forces one up with the buzzer, and it's no good. 19-8 Dogs after 1, back in 1 minute on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? Stop in and see Mike and his team at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse. Whether you want amazing Greek food, pasta, salads, sandwiches, fish, chicken, steak, or the best pizza in town, they have what you want. They are always open for carryout, and their full menu is available at Mike'sPizzaSteakhouse.com. Thank you, Southern Iowa, for making Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse your favorite restaurant and your favorite pizza place. Proud to support the Ottumwa Bulldogs.
Opa! Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
You're watching Bulldog basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Start of the second quarter, Ottumwa inbounding a set play for Joe Hammer, but he missed the three, and then on the rebound, Mason Young got called for his second foul. He has the only 2 Ottumwa fouls. He'll check out, and Adam Greiner back in. Bulldogs still leading 19-8. East in the front court on the left side in the game for the first time. Cobra Mikali gets it up top to Burhane Mikali, the 2 brothers playing catch. Now to Weaver Horton up top, left side for the sophomore Mikali, and nearly threw it away, and he did as the senior, the older Mikali, Burhane couldn't save it in midcourt, stepped over the line and over and back. Inbounds to Armani Robinson in the backcourt. Across the timeline under pressure, goes right wing to Hammer. Hammer gets it up top to Greiner. Greiner down the lane, jump stop, trying to split defenders, lost it. Got it back, was called for traveling, and he's saying, how did I travel? I didn't have the ball there for a moment. A lot of contact in there too. And East back the other way. Ball goes left corner. Burhane Mikali, baseline drive, kick it out to Horton. A shot fake, pull up 3 left wing, and in and out, rebound to Hammer. Long pass up ahead to Swartz. Left side of the lane, takes it down. Floater no good, and Horton the rebound underneath, and he got fouled by Matt Gravy. Well, this one official up high is calling all these rebounding fouls from 40 feet away. It didn't look like that much, but it's the 3rd one on Gravy. Or pardon me, the 1st on Gravy, the 3rd on the team. Now East will make a substitution here, as Jakari Patton will come back in for Greg Weaver Horton. And Patton will bring it into the front court for the Scarlets. Ottumwa leading by 11. Mikali, a baseline drive, pull-up jumper, blocked by Greiner. Loose ball underneath, picked up by Gravy. Now the Dogs want to run. Greiner into the front court, down the center, fed it to Swartz. And he lost it trying to do a shot fake, and it goes out of bounds back to East. Ottumwa's had a couple of chances here to add to this 11-point lead and have let it slip away. Patton left wing for the Scarlets. Under pressure from Hammer, trying to get away, double teamed. And a reach-in called on OHS. That'll be on Joe Hammer, his first. Team foul number 4. East will inbound to Cobra Mikali midcourt. Gets it to Trincoso, left side of the lane. Baseline jumper no good. Rebound tapped out to Burhane Mikali, M-I-K-E-L-E. Ball goes underneath the tire and right. Out of bounds, strip. Last touch by OHS. It'll stay with the Scarlets. 6:09 to go second quarter. Sub coming in for East. That'll be James Jefferson, their senior leader, placing Burhane Mikali. Trincoso to throw the inbounds. Throws it way up top to Jefferson on the right. Goes left side for Patton, down to the corner for the younger Mikali, who's still in the game. Right wing Trincoso to the free throw line. Jefferson left side, and a whistle before a 3-pointer could be taken. 3-second violation on the Scarlets. 5:59 second quarter, 2 minutes 1 second gone in the quarter. Nobody's scored yet. Still 19-8 OHS. Robinson across the timeline, right side to Gravy. Goes left side for Swartz. 3 on the way, left wing, little too strong, and Jefferson the rebound. Nearly dribbled it off his foot. He did. Greiner picks up the loose ball. There was a collision behind him. Greiner lays it in. Jefferson is slowly getting up. Big collision between him and Hammer. No foul called either way, and Ottumwa gets a layup to lead 21-8. Jefferson high on the right side to Patton. Patton left side for Troncoso. Into the high post for Jefferson. Backs it out top of the key. Wright calling for the ball underneath. They don't get it to him. Now they do outside the lane. Trying to back down on Swartz, who stumbled, but Wright missed the shot. Rebound knocked out of bounds by East. Subs for both teams here. Kai Glosser, Gatlin Menninga back in for Ottumwa. And for the Scarlets, DeShante McMurray, a 6-foot sophomore, who had 11 points in a game against Ottumwa last year, checks in for the first time tonight. Hammer across the timeline, right side for Glosser. Around a Greiner pick up top, down the lane, kick to the corner. Swartz, a left corner 3, count it. Trey Swartz has 12, 2 3-pointers in the game, 24-8 Dogs. Near the front court, Meekely up to Patton, now left side for McMurray, right side for Meekely. Picked up his dribble and his pass kicked out of bounds by Griner, so it stays with East. Bulldog basketball brought to you by Lisco, Southeast Iowa's leader in fiber optic telecommunications. Lisco of Fairfield. Ball goes left for McMurray, crossover, top of the key. His pass deflected. Menninger's got the steal. Has to slow it up. Now goes across the timeline to Griner, left wing. Baseline drive, fed it back out to Swartz. Trey on the left side, guarded by Tyron Wright. Driving on the freshman, got right around him, laid it up and in. The blow by and the finish for Trey Swartz. He's got 14 already, 26-8. Jefferson up top to McMurray, right wing to Meekely. Dribbles it way back out up high, now goes almost back to midcourt for McMurray. Left side Jefferson. Jefferson drives in, kicks into the corner to Patton. Baseline drive, double teamed. Pass out, deflected, stolen by Menninga again. Gatlin takes it down right side, laying it up, too strong. Hammer got the rebound, fed it to Glosser, who brings it back out, gets it to Hammer left wing. He'll try the three, left it short, and the rebound to Jefferson. Now the Scarlets want to run. Jefferson down the floor, and a foul on the floor as he ran into Hammer. That'll be a blocking foul on Joe. Second foul on Joe Hammer, team foul number 5. Smaje Bolden comes back in for East, and Armani Robinson will come in for Joe Hammer for Ottumwa. Hammer may sit the final 3:46 of the half here with 2 fouls. Inbound left wing to Patton, up top Jefferson, back to Patton on the wing. Back up high to Jefferson. Up at the volleyball line on the right side. Over to the wing, fake the handoff to Bolden, goes to the corner. Now throws it back up high to Bolden on the right. East has been starting its offense 35 feet away from the hoop. Bolden at the volleyball line, goes to the right side, drives in, tried to feed it underneath. Wright had the catch, and then it was deflected by, I think, Menninga or maybe Glosser off of Wright's body and out of bounds. It goes back to Ottumwa. East setting up some pressure now, or at least acting like they will. Bolden picking up Robinson in the backcourt. Robinson right around him into the front court, now slows up at the volleyball line. Gets it high on the right to Gatlin. Menninga thought about driving, now gets it right side to Griner, who curls it back up top. Left side for Robinson. Armani gets it up top to Gatlin. Gatlin down the lane on McMurray, lay it up and in. Menninga with the blow by and the finish. He has 6 points. 28-8, Dogs in control. Bolden into the front court. Throws it high on the right to Patton. To the wing, McMurray. Long three on the way, too strong. Rebound, tap to the corner, run down by the freshman Wright. Up top to Jefferson. Left side to Bolden. Wright trying to post up on Swartz, but Swartz steals the pass into the post. Gets it to Griner, Adam into the front court. Spins away from Bolden, feeds Swartz left wing, shot fake. Drives in, kicks it baseline. Robinson for a 3. Count it! Armani Robinson has his first bucket. Timeout East. Bulldogs up 31-8, back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching Bulldog basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High basketball brought to you by Cole Palace Cafe and Books on West Main Street in Ottumwa by the train depot. They offer an array of coffee beverages. They also serve breakfast, and they have homemade soups, salads, and sandwiches for lunch. You can like and follow them on Facebook. 2:20 to go until halftime. Ottumwa 31, Des Moines East 8 in our boys game tonight. Bulldogs looking to roll to their 7th win of the season and send East to 0-3. Greg Weaver-Horton back in for East. He'll bring it across the timeline on the right side. Around a pick up top, all the way to the left. Pull up 3, off the rim, no good. And the long rebound run down by Glosser, who saves it to Griner. Griner trying to get away from Horton in the backcourt, gets across the timeline. Hands it behind him to Meninga, now up top to Robinson. Robinson under pressure from Samaje Bolden, goes right side for Glosser. Glosser to the wing, Robinson. His pass knocked out of his hands. Robinson fighting to get it back. Gets it to a wide open grinder underneath. Shot fake, laid up. No, got his own rebound. Lost it on the floor. And a held ball. The arrow will favor East. Griner was open when he caught it. Jefferson came over trying to help Griner. The shot fake may have actually hurt him because Jefferson didn't buy it and then had his shot blocked, partially off the rip. Bolden into the front court, hands it to Horton. Minute 40 to go. Horton driving right side all the way to the block. Throws it left side to Jefferson, who shoots a three. No good. Rebound to Glosser. He still can't score in this quarter. Glosser, right side for Meninga. And doesn't hand it to Robinson, kept the dribble. Left wing to Swartz. Trey driving on right, and he was fouled on the floor. And if that's on right, that's his third. And it is. Tyron Wright picks up his third foul. Team foul number 5. Mason Young and Matt Gravy back in for Ottumwa. Derek Troncoso comes back in for East, and for the first time we'll see Braden Carr, a 6'2" senior. Swartz getting a rest right here with a minute 20 to go in the half. Robinson looking to inbound, goes right corner for Gravy to the wing, Meninga. Gatlin guarded by Patton, trying to drive around him, gets around him in the lane, fed it across to Gravy, put it up off the glass and good. Matt Gravy with his first bucket, Meninga with the assist, 33-8 Dogs. Jefferson in the front court, hands it to Horton. Horton driving in the lane, jump stop, and got fouled. Will he shoot, or was it on the floor? Foul's on Matt Gravy. Not a shooting foul. It is the second on Matt. Team foul number 6 on Ottumwa. 1 minute to go in the half, I should say, and in the quarter. Inbound in the corner to Horton. Horton goes up top to Jefferson. Jefferson trying to drive on Meninga, kind of pushed off, got away with it, kicked it out to Patton. Patton threw it away and got called for a charge as he ran into Meninga. So Jakari Patton, his first, team foul number 6 on East, with the clock didn't move. Now it does. Meninga bring it across the timeline. Top of the key, shadowed by Troncoso, lost it, got it back, kicked it out to Robinson. Skip pass right side to Glosser, underneath the Gravy, shot fake, lay it up and in. Matt Gravy with another bucket, Glosser with the assist, 35-8. 27-point lead. Ball goes right side to Horton, he'll try a quick three, no good. Rebound to Glosser. Long pass up ahead, Robinson runs it down right side, fed it underneath the Gravy, another shot fake, lay it up and in. Gravy's gotten 3 buckets in a row from 3 different assists. That one to Robinson, 37-8, 20 seconds to go. Left wing Jefferson, dribbling top of the key. Backs up, guarded by Robinson, goes right side, now picked up by Gravy. Down to 10 seconds, up top to Patton. Bulldog bench making noise. Patton trying to drive on Meninga, got around him in the lane, wild shot no good, rebound to Glosser, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Glosser up ahead to Gravy, knocked out of bounds as time expires. But Ottumwa holds East scoreless in the second half, and they lead it by a score of 37-8. We'll take 3 minutes and begin the halftime show on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
Keeping you, your families, and your businesses connected in these challenging times is now more important than ever. We here at Lisco are dedicated to continue providing the same local customer service we have over the years. Both your business and home internet and phone service is Lisco's priority. Lisco, your local communications provider. Call me, Megan Daly, at 641-209-5400, 641-209-5400, or visit online at www.lisco.com.
At See First, we believe our members deserve financial solutions unlike any other, where the people make you feel appreciated, where you can find the right tools and products at the right price, where high-tech solutions provide serious convenience, not frustration. And where members are so happy, they tell their friends. Thank you, See First members. Together really is better.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
Keeping you, your families, and your businesses connected in these challenging times is now more important than ever. We here at Lisco are dedicated to continue providing the same local customer service we have over the years. Both your business and home internet and phone service is Lisco's priority. Lisco, your local communications provider. Call me, Megan Daly, at 641-209-5400, 641-209-5400, or visit online at www.lisco.com.
At Dixon's Floors & More, we don't mind being different, as long as the difference is better. With hundreds of brands to choose from, including the largest manufacturers in the industry, we transform the volume of products we carry into lower prices for you. Don't start your project without starting at Dixon's Floors & More.
Mention you saw this video and receive 5% off your entire purchase at Dixon's Floors & More in Ottumwa.
You're watching Bulldog Basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
We are at halftime at Ottumwa High Basketball on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Your Bulldog boys in complete control. They lead Des Moines East 37-8 here at recess. Trey Schwartz on his way to another big night. He has 14 points. That means he's 17 away from 1,000 for his career. Will he get it tonight? We'll find out. Getting some help from a variety of sources tonight. Joe Hammer has 6 points. Gatlin Menega has 6. Matt Gravy has 6. Adam Greiner has 2 points, and Armani Robinson has 3 for the Bulldogs. Des Moines East, they scored 8 in the first quarter. They didn't score in the second quarter. Jakari Patton has 3, Burhane Mikali has 3, and Tyron Wright has 2, and that's it for East. Not a lot of free throws in the first half. Ottumwa was 4 of 4. That was all Schwartz. East did not attempt a free throw in the first half. Foul trouble. The Bulldogs do have 3 players with 2 fouls each, Matt Gravy, Joe Hammer, and Mason Young. Tyron Wright, the big freshman for the Scarlets, has 3 fouls. No other Scarlet has more than 1. So at the half, Ottumwa in control 37-8. And this is just a coincidence, but in both our girls' game and our boys' game tonight, Ottumwa held East scoreless in the second quarter. Now in the second half, Ottumwa, they'd like to put this game away quickly. Right now, you have a 29-point advantage, if I'm doing my math right. You get that up to 35, you get the running clock. The Bulldog girls took a lot longer than they wanted to get to the running clock in their game. They eventually won 53-18. The Bulldog boys would like to get to that 35-point margin a lot faster, I would believe. Ottumwa needs to do a little bit better job finishing underneath. They've had a couple times where they've lost the ball underneath when they had a chance to score, but it's hard to find a lot of fault with how Ottumwa's played in this first half, especially defensively. You hold a team scoreless in a quarter, and especially in boys basketball, you've done something pretty remarkable. So it's 37-8 at the half, Bulldogs in front. Bulldog basketball brought to you by Dr. Dwayne Petrito and the team at Petrito Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. Call today for an appointment and get a smile that lasts a lifetime. By Slayton Polaris, your home for the best deals on Polaris Rangers and ATVs. Stop and see them today, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski. And by Family First Chiropractic, West 2nd Street, Ottumwa, delivering an elevated level of holistic care for the entire family, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure their clients receive the best results as fast as possible. We'll take a 3-minute timeout, come back and bring you the second half. Dogs in control at Des Moines East on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
River Community Credit Union is different from other financial institutions. From the safety of your money to who actually owns a credit union. A credit union is a democratic member-owned cooperative. When you join a credit union, you're more than a member. You're an owner, which means you have a say in how your credit union is run. They provide the same products and services as other financial institutions, but are not-for-profit and exist to help people, not to make a profit.
River Community Credit Union, where everybody knows your name.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? Stop in and see Mike and his team at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse. Whether you want amazing Greek food, pasta, salads, sandwiches, fish, chicken, steak, or the best pizza in town, they have what you want. They are always open for carryout, and their full menu is available at mikespizzasteakhouse.com. Thank you, Southern Iowa, for making Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse your favorite restaurant and your favorite pizza place. Proud to support the Ottumwa Bulldogs.
Opa! It's time to experience something new. Like new tech, new options, and new performance upgrades. Polaris gives you the fastest engaging all-wheel drive. The only GPS that lets you plan, track, and share. Ultra bright LED lights. And exclusive work features you can't get anywhere else. Polaris, think outside.
Stop into Slayton Polaris, located 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
It's time to experience something new. Like new tech, new options, and new performance upgrades. Polaris gives you the fastest engaging all-wheel drive. The only GPS that lets you plan, track, and share. Ultra bright LED lights. And exclusive work features you can't get anywhere else. Polaris, think outside.
Stop into Slayton Polaris, located 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
You're watching Bulldog basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Getting ready to start the second half. Your Ottumwa High boys on the road leading Des Moines East big 37-8. Already a 29-point lead, and if the lead gets to 35, the running clock will go into effect. Now, when Ottumwa and East met in the girls' game, Ottumwa had a 20-point lead in the half, and then the Bulldogs came out lacking a little energy in the third quarter, and East went on a run, and then the Bulldogs retook control. See if the Ottumwa boys can avoid the early third quarter letdown here as they'll start with the ball. Inbound in the backcourt to Glosser. Glosser gets it to Joe Hammer. Hammer to the elbow right side for Adam Griner. Griner underneath to a backdoor cutting Glosser, but the pass was too low, deflected, and East has it. Up ahead to East. Makeley with a quick three, too strong, and Meninga fights for and finally corrals the rebound. Gatlin into the front court. Jump pass right side for Griner, up top to Hammer. The right wing Schwartz. Trey with a long three. Off the rim, no, and the rebound to James Jefferson. Jefferson had it poked out of his hands by Meninga, but he gets it back. Jefferson left side for Jakari Patton. Back to Jefferson up top. Right side for Samaje Bolden. Into the corner for Berhane Makeley. Lob into the lane, knocked away by both Schwartz and Griner out of bounds. They're trying to get it inside of the big man. That's not Tyron Wright. That is Wadab Makwag, a 6'6" senior. He's playing in that center spot where Tyron Wright had played in the first half. Out on the right wing is Jefferson, around a pick. Left side through the hands of Mika Levy to gets it back. Right side back to Jefferson. Left side to Bolden up high. Up top, volleyball line to Jakari Patton. Patton dribbles left. Throws it to Macwag, trying to back down on Griner. Kick it out to Patton. Right side to Mika Lee. Into the corner, Jefferson. 3 on the way. Air ball. Griner's got the rebound on the weak side. Hammer across the timeline, bumped hard and fouled by Samaje Bolden, his second. First foul of the second half on the Scarlets. 6:38 on the clock, third quarter. Bulldog basketball brought to you by Ottumwa Regional Health Center. Your health and safety is their #1 priority. Inbound to Griner, back to Hammer, underneath the Swartz, turn around in the lane, shot fake, lay it up, no. Trying to get his own rebound loose on the floor. Meninga's got it, up top Glosser. Right side to Hammer, now hand off to Griner on the wing, back in the corner to Hammer. Joe drives in, jump stop, fed it underneath to Meninga, who lost it, went back to Hammer. Left wing to Swartz, shot fake and a drive in the lane, lost it and called for an offensive foul. Bolden stepped in, drew the charge. I didn't think Bolden was in great position, but Swartz is called for his first foul of the second half on OHS. Bolden racing into the front court, right side for Jefferson. Back to Bolden, now high on the left to Patton, towards the corner of Mikale. Back to Patton up high on the left, the volleyball line. Trying to get around Hammer into the lane, little runner off the glass, too strong. Macwag the rebound, throwing elbows in there. Ball now loose on the floor, gets it back. Loose again. Swartz still fighting for it, it's out of bounds off of Ottumwa. I thought at one point one of the Bulldogs got hit with an elbow there, but nothing was called. Patton to throw it in from the baseline. And a whistle away from the ball and a foul on Ottumwa on Swartz. They say Swartz hit somebody trying to guard. Now he puts his hand behind his back as he guards. Ball goes in the corner. Mikale at 3, high arcing and good. Second 3 of the game for Mikale, and it is 37-11 as East gets the first bucket of the second half, and it took over 2 minutes to get there. Swartz on the left wing, up top to Hammer, back left wing to Glosser, down to the corner for Swartz, back to Glosser on the wing, up top to Meninga. Gatlin trying to drive on Bolden, got in the lane, fed it across, but he ran into Patton, and that's an offensive foul on Meninga, his first. There was some contact on the drive between Bolden and Meninga that didn't get called. Bolden's checking his mouth, and we got a timeout at Ottumwa back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Community First Credit Union, we see how important it is to be the kind of financial partner you can depend on, no matter what. We see that you have plans, goals, hopes, and dreams. We see you need banking tools that are real-time and bankers that are real people. At See First, we see all of these things because at See First, we see you.
You're watching Bulldog basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
East ball after Ottumwa took its first timeout. Samaje Bolden on the right wing. Up top, stolen away by Hammer. Rolling into the front court. Hammer saves it over everybody's head. Back to midcourt for Griner. Griner now attacking in the lane. Splits defenders, laid up, couldn't get it to go. Got his own rebound. Kicks it out to Glosser left wing. Up top, Swartz. Shot fake, tried to drive, lost the ball. Got it back. Right side to Hammer. Back to Griner on the left. Griner spinning in the lane. Hook shot, fouled. He'll shoot 2. Boy, what a sequence that was. Hammer had the steal at midcourt, but it ricocheted all the way down to the baseline where he had to make a wild save, and it went all the way back near midcourt for Griner. James Jefferson with his first foul, second of the half on the Scarlets. Griner at the free throw line, 69% on the season. First one up. And good. His third point of the game, 38-11. Bulldog basketball Brought to you by Mike and his team and Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse in Ottumwa. Thank you, Southern Iowa, for voting them as your favorite restaurant and pizza place. Proud to support the Bulldogs. Second free throw. Griner got them both. 39-11. Bolden across the timeline right side. Spins, goes left side for Mikeli into the corner. Patton, a quick three off the side of the backboard, no good. And the rebound to Swartz to Hammer. Up ahead to Griner, takes it down, lay it up, and a foul. And Adam Griner will shoot two more. Samaje Bolden just picked up his third foul. Team foul number 3 of the half on East. Griner right back to the line where he just hit two. The junior's first free throw this trip is good. 40-11 now, pardon me. His free throw here could give Ottumwa a 30-point lead. Puts it up and knocks it down. Griner 4 for 4 from the line, 41-11. Bolden into the front court for the Scarlets on the right side. Swartz and Macwag battling for position underneath. Ball goes up top to Jefferson. Left side for Patton. Bulldogs looking to trap here. They go left side. Mikeli through his hands. He rescues it in the corner. Driving baseline. And he stepped out of bounds just as he threw it away. So either way, East was turning that ball over. 4:21 to go in the third. Ottumwa 41, East 11. Hammer inbounding to Meninga. 5 more points away from a 35-point margin and a running clock. Meninga right side gives it to Hammer. Down to the block for Swartz. Pivot underneath move. Put it up. No good. Rebound out to Mikeli. He races into the front court. Euro step. Right-handed layup. Good. Nice move. 8 points for Berhan and Mikeli, and it is 41-13 Ottumwa. Hammer behind the back dribble to beat Mikeli. Goes all the way down. Left-handed layup. Good. Macwag, the 6'6" center, never contested that. He thought Joe was going to pass that ball, so Hammer just laid it in. Now pass down to the block for Macwag, backing in on Swartz. Turn around in the lane. Bulldogs wanted to travel. Didn't get the call. The bucket is good on the layup, and it's 43-15. And Coach Hartz is not happy about that. It looked like an extra step in there for sure. Hammer hands off to Meninga on the left side to the wing Glosser. Down to the corner, Adam Griner for 3. Off the rim, no, and the rebound to Patton. Patton races into the front court, right side for Jefferson. Underneath, knocked away by Swartz, and the loose ball goes to Glosser. Long pass up ahead, Griner, tough catch on the sideline, couldn't handle it out of bounds. Cobra and Mikeli checking in for the Scarlets, replacing Samaje Bolden. So both Mikeles are on the floor. Barhani goes right side to Jakari Patton. Patton up top to the younger Mikeli, left side to the elder Mikeli, driving baseline, and he throws it out right wing to his brother. The 3 on the way by the sophomore, no good. Rebound is in Griner's hands. He falls out of bounds. And it's East ball, and Griner wondering how on earth he could get knocked to the floor and there not be a foul call. Derek Troncoso will check in for East. And Ottumwa will get Mason Young back into the game as Griner, who's hit the deck a few times this quarter, checks out. Adam looks none too happy about that last non-call. Pat to throw the inbound, lobs it up top. Cobra Mikeli, left side to Troncoso. Down to the block, Macwag, and an offensive foul as he shoves Swartz out of the way and to the ground. Wada Macwag with his first, team foul number 4 on East. And Braden Carr, the 6'2" senior, will check back in. Carr had 7 points against Ottumwa in their second meeting a year ago. Inbound to Meninga, right back to Hammer. Joe across the timeline, right through midcourt, left side to Glosser. Around to Swartz pick, left side to Hammer, down to the block, and poked out of Swartz's hands. Glosser lets Meninga rescue in midcourt. Now Gatlin driving in, kicking on the wing to Hammer. Joe underneath the Swartz, backing down, turn around off the glass, no, but he's fouled, and Swartz will shoot 2. Kari Patton picks up his second, team foul number 5 on East. Swartz at the line again. First one up and left it short. He had been 4 for 4 from the line, but that's his first miss of the night, 4 for 5. So Ottumwa's first miss of the night, period, from the line. Still 43-15, 2:25 to go in the third. Second free throw, got that one. 44-15. Bulldogs only 1 field goal in the quarter and 7 points. Troncoso goes left side for Patton. Into the corner for Mikeli. Skip pass right side, Troncoso underneath. Mason Young steps in and steals it. Good play by the junior. Glosser into the front court. Left wing, pull up 3 in transition. Off the rim, no good. Troncoso the rebound. Long pass up ahead. Jefferson behind everybody. Cherry picking. Lays it up and in. James Jefferson, his first points of the night, 44-17. Hammer into the front court, down the lane, jump stop, and a reach-in foul called on Troncoso. His first, team foul number 6. Armani Robinson in for Ottumwa, replacing Gatlin Meninga. Lob in the lane to Swartz on the inbound, layup no, but a foul called. And Trey Swartz going back to the line to shoot 2. Foul on Braden Carr, his first. Team foul number 7. Swartz 5 of 6 from the line tonight, 15 points in the game. 14 came in the first half. First free throw here, left it short. Mason Pena checks in for East, replacing Patton. Minute 48 to go in the third quarter. Slow quarter. Ottumwa still leading comfortably. Free throw up and good. Swartz 1 for 2 for the second time this quarter. He's got 16 in the game, 45-17. Hammer guarding the younger Mikeli up high. They go left side to Jefferson, down to the corner for Carr. Carr a baseline drive, cut off by Young. Lob it up top, Troncoso. Throws it over the head. It's a wild baseball pass over the head of Carr and out of bounds on the far side. Matt Gravy checking in for Ottumwa. Joe Hammer will catch his breath. 45-17 Dogs. Glosser into the front court. Kai miscommunication with Gravy. Gravy was cutting to the hoop. Kai threw it to the wing. That pass went to Neil Hartz, and he's out of bounds. So East gets it back. They go left side for Jefferson. Now to the right side up high for Pena. Pena drives around his man. Pass deflected by Swartz. Carr trying to get it back. Glosser saves it in the corner. Throws it to a leaping Mason Young. Young gets it up top to Swartz. Down the lane. Pull up in the lane. Got it. Trey Swartz, his first field goal of the second half. He's got 18 in the game. 47-17. Dogs up 30. Ball goes left side again to Jefferson. Quick 3 on the way. Got it. James Jefferson, 5 points, 47-20. Ottumwa's not been able. They were up big at the half. They haven't been able to get that lead past 30, though. Glosser down the lane. Lob underneath to Mason Young, and he got fouled. He'll go to the line for a 1-and-1. Could be Pena or Troncoso. Let's see who it's on. It's on Derek Troncoso, his second. Team foul number 8 on East. Mason Young 0 for 2 from the free throw line. He'll need to hit the first to earn the second here. Puts it up. Knocked it down. Young, his first made free throw of the season, 48-20. And he'll earn the bonus. Second free throw on the way, in and out, no good, but a whistle. And a lane violation on East will give Ottumwa another chance at it. So Mason Young, now all he has to do is go 2 out of 3 to get 2 points. Free throw up, and good. Took advantage of the opportunity. 49-20, down to 30 seconds to go, third quarter. Pena up top to Mikeli. Left side to Carr. Carr dribbles into the lane, pass underneath to an open Mikeli, who lays it in. Cobra Mikeli, his first bucket, 49-22. Robinson across the timeline with 14 seconds. Ottumwa can hold for one shot here. Down to 8. Robinson around a pick, throws it back to Swartz. Long 3 on the way, too strong off the iron. Rebound tapped out. Swartz will get another look at it at the buzzer. Off the rim. 49-22 as we go to the fourth. Back in 1 minute on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Engage, educate, and empower every student every day. Ottumwa School. Building relationships, foundations for success. Helping every student to achieve their best. Engage, educate, and empower every student every day. Ottumwa Schools.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching Bulldog Basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
I don't think they took a full minute for the break between quarters. They started the fourth quarter early. East had a couple looks at it and missed. Ottumwa comes the other way, and Kai Glosser gets a layup. So the Bulldogs open the scoring in the fourth quarter. They lead it 51-22. Baseline drive by Mikali, kick it out to Troncoso, left corner. Fires in the lane, and the shot up and no good by Ty Cooper, a 6'3" sophomore, getting his first action of the season at the varsity level. Matt Gravy called for the foul, his third, team foul number 4 on OHS. Cooper at the line for his first free throws of the season. The big sophomore puts it up and left it short. Savaje Bolden and Wada Makwag check back in for East. Second free throw for Cooper, and he hit that one for his first varsity point. 51-23. Glosser into the front court for Ottumwa. Hands off to Young on the wing, and gives it behind him to Robinson. Robinson getting around Bolden in the lane, kick to the baseline. Gravy, baseline jumper, too strong. Rebound tapped out. Troncoso has it, wants to run. Into the front court against Swartz. Shot blocked out of bounds by Swartz. Trey Swartz says no way. East inbounding into the right corner for Bolden. Curls into the lane. Kick it left wing for Patton. Patton down to the baseline. Cut off by Swartz. Passes out up top to Bolden. Bulldogs looking to double team, and Robinson got a little too handsy there. Got called for the foul. First one on Armani Robinson, team foul number 5. Down this time to Pat, high on the right side to Bolden. Dribbles top of the key. Left side to Patton, to the corner for that's Cooper trying a three, no good, but the long rebound is run out to the wing by Troncoso, and he got fouled. And Matt Gravy just got his 4th foul. Team foul number 6. Next one puts East in the bonus. Bolden in the lane, hands off to Makwag, lay it up, no. Rebound tapped out by Swartz to Robinson. Dogs want to run. Now Robinson will pull it up left side. Right side to Swartz, shot fake, down to the baseline. Gravy drives it and fed it underneath to Young. Nice post to post. Mason Young lays it up and in. He's got 4 points. 53-23. Right side is Bolden. Throw it down to the block for Makwag, who fed it across the lane. Troncoso, his floater in the lane, bounces off the back of the iron and falls through for his first bucket. 53-25. Into the front court, Glosser, left corner, pulls up for a 3. In, out, and back in. Kai Glosser with a 3-pointer. His, I think, 7th of the season. 56-25. To the high post, Makwag, left wing, Bolden, shot fake. Jump pass back up top. Troncoso will try a 3. Off the back iron, no. And the rebound. 3 Bulldogs had a shot at it. None of them got it. Makwag got it, fed it back to Troncoso. Laid it in, but an offensive foul. Mason Young draws the charge. Troncoso gets his third, the 9th team foul. You don't shoot free throws on player control, but now the next foul puts Ottumwa in the double bonus. Subs for both teams. Lucas Barnes and Ethan Vasquez check in for OHS. And Berhane Mikeli, is back in for East. Robinson racing into the front court. Trey Swartz probably done for the night at 18 points, so he won't get to 1,000 for his career tonight. Vasquez on the block. Kicks it up top to Robinson. Back down to Vasquez. Trying to back down, turnaround jumper in the lane, left it short, rebound on the floor, picked up by Mokwag. Big man wants to run into the front court. Gravy waits on him, layup, no. Mikeli the rebound, out to Patton on the wing. He'll launch a three and hit it. Jakari Patton has his second three. He's got 6 in the game, 56-28. Ottumwa just has not been able to add to this lead. They played East even in the second half. Robinson trying to drive down the lane, got fouled before he got to the bucket by Bolden, who gets his fourth. And Armani Robinson will shoot 2. It's a double bonus. Robinson 5 for 9 from the line on the season. First one tonight is good. Bulldog basketball brought to you by Shannon and the team at Dixon's Floors and More. Stop in today, check out the awesome showroom, and let Shannon give you a free estimate for flooring, cabinets, and fireplaces at Dixon's Floors and More, just past Walmart in Ottumwa. Second free throw good. Ottumwa back up 30, 58-28. And Robinson nearly stole the pass into the front court, knocked it away from Bolden, out of bounds into the, or near the east bench, near the scorer's table as well. Substitution for the Scarlets, DeShante McMurray back in, replacing Ty Cooper. Samaje Bolden has it right side, drives in the lane, kicks it left wing. Mikeli for a three, no good. Rebound on the floor to Robinson, wants to run one-on-one with Patton, but he feeds it right side to Lucas Barnes, blocked from behind and out of bounds by Wada Mokwag. Robinson to throw the inbounds pass, got it on the block to Young and had it stripped by Mokwag. Big man wanting to run the other way. Barnes trying to slow him down. Mokwag lost it out of bounds, just lost the handle. Back the other way into the front court is Robinson, being hounded by Bolden. Got it up top to Gravy. Matt trying to spin and drive in, beats his man, lay it up and in. Blew by the defender, split the help defense. Matt Gravy's got 8 points, 60-28, 3:53 to go. Right side is McMurray. Left side to Mikeli. Picked up his dribble up there, but got it up top to Patton. Patton backs it out right wing, now attacks again, pull up free throw line jumper, in, out, and back through. Patton has 8 points, 60-30 the score. Robinson across the timeline. Down to the corner, fed it to Vasquez on the block. Tried to get it to a cutting Young, he lost it, but it deflects to Barnes. Barnes a hook shot in the lane, no. Rebound to Patton. Lucas Barnes trying to get his first points of the season. Patton left wing, attacking. Runner in the lane, good. Jakari Patton has 10 points. 8 of them here in the fourth quarter, 60-32, 3:05 to go. Robinson inbounding to Gravy, right back to Armani. Bolden still being very aggressive defensively, but Robinson around him into the front court, found Gravy right side, back to Armani. To the corner for Barnes, he'll try a three this time, a little too strong. Young trying to get the rebound, but he knocked it out of bounds. 3 subs for East. Mason Pena back in. Evan Wood, a 6'6" junior, is checked in. And they bring back the other Mikeli, Cobra Mikeli. Pena left side, down underneath to Wood. Up top to Patton, another three, left that one short, but the rebound to Pena. Back in the lane, runner in the lane, too strong. Rebound was off the hands of Vasquez and out of bounds. I thought it got knocked out of his hands by Wood, but the ball stays with the Scarlets, 2:35 to go. Inbound left wing for Mikeli. Up top to Patton, drives in the lane, runner is too strong, and Gravy had the rebound knocked away from him and out of bounds, this time off of East. So the Bulldogs get it back, 2:27 to go. Robinson up to Gravy. Across the timeline, hands it back to Robinson. Right side, and he picked up his dribble and drug the pivot foot and traveled. Subs for Ottumwa, clearing the end of the bench. Blessing Gambo is in, playing against his old school. Also checking in, we see Nathan Campbell, Aiden Jones, and Tyler Shark has checked in, the sophomore. Right side for East is McMurray. Spins in the lane, little runner short, and the rebound pulled down by 6'5" senior Aiden Jones. Gets it over to Shark. Shark had his pocket picked by Meekly in the backcourt, takes it up, lay it up, countered, and a foul. Over Meekly with the bucket, his second bucket of the night. He'll have a chance at a three-point play. It's team foul number 7 on Ottumwa with 1:55 to go. Free throw good. He gets the three-point play, 60-35. East has brought in Malik Hodges, a 6'2" senior. Blessing Gambo into the front court. Trying to spin away from Meekly, knocks it out of his hands again. Has a steal on the floor, gets it ahead to Pena. Pena trying to attack. Awkward shot, no good. East and Ottumwa volleyball the rebound out of bounds. It'll stay with the Scarlets, 1:39 to go. Inbound right side, quick three on the way from Meekly, short. Rebound, tap to Pena, puts it back up high off the glass and good. Mason Pena scores, 60-37. Gambo across the timeline, guarded by Pena this time. Goes around to pick from Campbell, gets it right side to Shark. Turnaround elbow jumper by Aiden Jones is good. Jones, his first bucket of the season. The senior's on the board. Should be 62-37. McMurray up top for East. Between the legs, dribble and a three, short off the rim. Rebound to Jones. Big man wants to run, and he loses a dribble. Saved it from going out of bounds, loose on the floor. Shark dove for it. With McMurray, it's a held ball, and the arrow favors East. Boy, Aiden Jones, 6'5" senior center, got that rebound, said, I'm going to try to go coast to coast, but he just couldn't quite hang on to it at the end. East in the front court. Pena up top. Left wing for Mikale, three on the way, got it. 62-40. Campbell in the backcourt. Gets it to Gambo, across the timeline to Shark. Shark around the Jones pick, splits defenders down the lane, left-handed layup, no good. And the rebound, Mikale bounces it ahead to Hodges. Shot no good, Gambo might have blocked it. Rebound underneath, controlled by Barnes. 15 seconds, Barnes double teamed to the backcourt, but gets it to Gambo. Across the timeline. Over to Campbell, pull-up jumper, good. Nathan Campbell, his first career bucket for the senior. And the starters go nuts on the bench. 64-40, half court at the buzzer by Pena, no good. Final score 64-40. And boy, Nathan Campbell is pumped. And he's getting high fives and chest bumps from his teammates coming off the floor. What a moment for a senior not getting a lot of playing time. 64-40 the final score. We'll take 3 minutes, come back and wrap up the night on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I'm Mark Frymeyer, owner of Champion Bowl. Winter got you feeling cooped up? Break out and come to Champion Bowl. We have a full bar and a great menu. Hang out in the lounge. Let us cook for you. Celebrate birthdays and special events. Call us at 682-8005 to help set up your next big event. We look forward to seeing you at Champion Bowl in Ottumwa, where bowling is fun. Open every day at 10 and at noon on Sunday. Follow us on Facebook for specials and events.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Coal Palace Cafe and Books invites you to stop in and try their real, not fast, fresh, never frozen, made-in-house menu, which is sure to satisfy. Start your day with their fresh brewed coffee or one of their specialty drinks and a delicious breakfast. Stop in for a cup of one of their homemade soups, a sandwich, or salad for lunch. Don't forget dessert. At Coal Palace Cafe and Books, your purchases help our neighbors with disabilities learn valuable job skills. Check out their gently used books while you wait. That's Coal Palace Cafe and Books at 226 West Main Street, Ottumwa.
At Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
Our world has changed a lot in a short amount of time, but your health and safety remain our #1 priority. We have the supplies needed and the processes in place to keep you safe. We've implemented visitor restrictions and we are reducing physical contact as much as possible. Patients and employees are required to wear masks for your protection and theirs, and your care team is screened daily. So don't wait to get the care you need. We're here for you today and always.
At Dixon's Floors & More, we don't mind being different, as long as the difference is better. With hundreds of brands to choose from, including the largest manufacturers in the industry, we transform the volume of products we carry into lower prices for you. Don't start your project without starting at Dixon's Floors & More.
Mention you saw this video and receive 5% off your entire purchase at Dixon's Floors & More in Ottumwa.
You're watching Bulldog Basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
And welcome back one final time tonight, where your Ottumwa boys team knocks off Des Moines East by a final of 64-40. Scoring in the game, Trey Schwartz had 18 and didn't play in the fourth quarter. Matt Gravy had 8, Joe Hammer had 8, 6 for Gatlin Meninga, 6 for Adam Greiner, 5 for Kai Glosser, 5 for Armani Robinson, 4 points for Mason Young, 2 points for Nathan Campbell, and 2 points for Aiden Jones, and for those two young men, the first points of their varsity careers. For Des Moines East, they were led tonight by Jakari Patton, who had 10 points. 8 points in the game for Hani McKaylee, 8 points for Cobra McKaylee, 5 points for James Jefferson. Let's see, 2 points for Derek Troncoso, 2 for Mason Pena, 2 for Tyron Wright, 2 for Wadab Makwag, and 1 point for Ty Cooper. Free throws in the game, Ottumwa very good tonight, 14 out of 16. East limited opportunities was 2 out of 3. So the Bulldogs are now 7-3. They're 2-1 in Metro Conference play. East is 0-3 and 0-3 in the Metro. Our next broadcast of Ottumwa High basketball Friday night, Bulldog girls and boys back here in Des Moines and on the road at Des Moines Roosevelt. Girls at 6:15 and boys at 7:45. I want to thank all of our sponsors one more time: Meridian Credit Union, Coal Palace Cafe and Books, Patrita Orthodontics, Community First Credit Union, Slayton Polaris, Sonic Drive-In, Family First Chiropractic, Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse, Lisco, Champion Bowl, Ottumwa Regional Health Center, Dixon's Floors & More, River Hills Community Health Center, and the Ottumwa Community School District. A big thank you to Bulldog head coaches Joe Vandenberg and Neil Hartz for helping us prepare for the broadcast tonight. And a big thank you to both of my producers, I should say, Annie Argo, the on-site video producer, and Brandon Drew, producing the radio broadcast back at the KBIZ studios. Finally, I'd like to thank you, the fans, for tuning in tonight, because without your support of these broadcasts and of Ottumwa High Athletics, none of this would be possible. So thank you for tuning in to Bulldog Basketball on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and on the live video stream at ottumwaradio.com. My name's Jason Van Arkel. I'll talk to you Friday night when the Bulldogs play at Des Moines Roosevelt. Until then, good night, everybody.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.